Time to get this fourth match from the first round underway. Dominic Barrett it will be to open this one up from England, up against 33-year-old Biboy Rivera from the Philippines. Tough draw for the 22-year-old. But Barrett has been here before. 2 previous attempts at the World Temping Masters in this single-lane format. Managed first round exit, unfortunately for him, in his debut. But quarterfinals last year. Got the feeling this boy could go far in this year's tournament, and that's the sort of start we're looking for.
Always nice to start with a strike, no matter how it's bowled. And flush the 1 and the 3-pin pocket for the right-hander. Pretty much straight down the lane, just some nice back-end reaction there.
An interesting lane, this one. It's actually got markings all the way down, so a marking every 5 boards, but there are 4 sets of them, and the players have got just that little bit extra with which to cross-reference the knowledge of the oil pattern that has been laid down on the boards. There's that smooth style of Rivera, straight into the pocket as well. And I don't think it's too early to say, Cass, game on.
Absolutely, Simon, yes. I don't know what part of the fence you're going to sit on this one. Have you got any predictions? I know it's very early, but what do you think?
I think if this is tight, I think Dominic Barrett, having been here 2 years before, mentally that might suit him, but I just don't think Rivera's going to be disturbed by too many things today. So, yes, I'm sitting right on the middle of the fence. Don't know with this one.
So that's a Barrett vote, is it?
Yeah, it could be. Could be. What do you think, Cass?
Yeah, I'm going to go with you on this one, Simon. We'll see how it goes, but a little bit of domestic favourability. Dom looking for a double.
Oof. Well, I was just going to say, if anyone's going to strip the oil off this lane, it's going to be the higher speed and revs of Dominic Barrett, and that might cause problems for Rivera, but Barrett just out of the pocket here.
Yeah, finishing quite hard. Unfortunately, that Tempin's just standing in the corner. We see quite a lot of those standings as the ball hits the pocket really hard. It jumps the 6-pin around the 10-pin rather than taking it away.
Now comes the orange spare ball, straight as a die, and takes out the 10-pin for the spare. So a little chance here for Rivera to establish some early pressure.
Well, that's right, yeah, we've spoken about stringing strikes together. Well, they've got 1 each, and this is Biboy's chance to take an early lead if he can string the first double.
Rivera was the Philippine Sports Writers Association Athlete of the Year, and he said that was one of the proudest moments of his career to date. And when you do think about just how popular this sport and several other sports are in the Philippines, it is really quite some achievement. Oh, same pin left, so already just that slight change in condition causing problems for both players.
Well, both the players, especially Biboy, slightly more than Dominic, is getting a great reaction in the back end. Much wider, that ball. And you see the angle that ball goes into the pocket. That's the reason the 10-pin is standing up. It's too much angle.
Yeah, around about the 40 feet on that last set of markings on the lane. Really hooking back in.
Yeah, that's where those markings that you were talking about, Simon, they've helped the bowlers pick that back-end reaction area where the ball needs to snap up into the pins. At the break point.
Well, nothing to split these two so far. Strike and a spare each. It's classic stuff from Rivera. Very straight on at the delivery line as well. Doesn't get quite as side on as Barrett does.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that. It doesn't actually slide quite so much. He sort of plants that left foot and hardly slides at all. But steady at the line. But, young Don Barrett here. Quite a classic style. Great future ahead of him in the bowling game as young Dominic. And he shoots another strike with 23.
Yeah, you could tell he liked that one, and so did the crowd. Barrett then back into the strike zone.
Yeah, here we see Dominic's shot. Rips the rack, carries all 10 pins. Getting a nice back-end reaction after about 40 feet of the lane. That's where the oil ends and the transition comes into the dry part of the lane.
Never in doubt for the 2008 Irish Open winner. Can Rivera respond? Just came off that shot. That was a problem for him. Well, he's left 3.
Yeah, just came off the hand a bit too late there, really. Didn't get any fingers or lift or rotation. Just drops away from him, gets away. It's the outside of the lane. He knew straight away it's because it's hooked up in the oil there. That's not going to make it back. Tricky little spare. It's the 2-5 and the 8-pin.
Well, if he takes this out from here, then it's not going to be too disastrous for Rivera. He's done it again. Well, he's got it this time, but that's 2 in a row where he's not been particularly certain there on release.
Yeah, the ball just got away, but he had enough reaction and rotation on the ball in the back end to come in and cover those pins quite nicely. So he's just fallen off the shot. He didn't slide. Maybe he's just having a bit of problem with that slide shoe of his. I'll just have a look next time.
That's how things look then. Dominic Barrett, 580, and he's established an early advantage over Biboy Rivera.
Welcome back to the 10-pin Masters. Barrett against Rivera. This is the opening game. Commentary comes from Cass Edwards and Simon Golding.
Yeah, great stuff. The double then for Dominic Barrett. And he's coping with conditions very nicely out there on the lane.
Yeah, the first double of the match. And he's looking good. He's well lined up and carrying all 10 pins right in the pocket.
Well, Barrett doing what all good bowlers should do, just trying to keep any of those thoughts of a conclusion out of his head. Got to concentrate on the next shot and the next shot only, and you mustn't even think about what your opponent's doing. Rivera then, oh, he's fallen away again. Well, he's got it this time. He was high through that head pin, Cass, but he's got the carry.
Yeah, just again having trouble with that sliding foot. Just fell off the shot slightly there. He's carried all 10 off a pretty reasonable 1-3 hit, just to keep himself in contention. Well, some of both these guys are actually looking to beat the lane at the moment. Dominic looks as though he's got it reasonably conquered. 4 shots all in the pocket.
Bit of sports psychology there from Rivera, just trying a bit of mental rehearsal. Get that flowing feeling back into the arm. Oh, he's high as well, and he gets a bit of luck with the messenger there, does Dominic Barrett. He'll take that. It's a turkey.
Right, I think anybody would take that one. He's ripped the 4-9 split. For a ball that's slightly high in the pocket. Made the turkey. See how high that ball is. That's the 4-9 split, and yeah, he's got the messenger. Away they've gone. Acknowledges the fact that that was reasonably lucky.
Still on then for 580. I think Barrett might just have upped the pace there on that last one. Might have to think about that.
This is a big ball for Biboy. He needs a striker to stay in touch.
Oh, it's got it.
Does. No, it's a good response. He needed that one to make the double, just to stay in there.
Yeah, the big players know when it's a big ball. And Rivera came up with the goods there. That's his maximum that he can get if he strikes off the card from here. Remember, it's total pin fall that wins you the matches here at the World 10-pin Masters. 5, 6, 7 for Rivera.
Simon, you know I like to take it one game at a time. Those sort of scores, obviously, if each player strikes right off the sheet right through the second game.
Hey, we've got to be optimistic. Oh, that was threatening to happen last time for Barrett, and it's happened this time, and left pins. This is just tilting back in Rivera's direction.
Yeah, first shot really out of the pocket for Dominic. Fortunately, he's broken the pins up, just leave himself the 6 and the 10 in the corner. Now this spare ball's going to go gun barrel straight right across the lane. Should be a straightforward spare for him.
Yeah, second time he's had to get the orange ball out. And that works well.